Your spine straight. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold it there. Oh, oh, oh. ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् यो अन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ईश्वरः परमः कृष्णः सच्चिदानन्दविग्रहः अनादिरादिर्गोविन्दः सर्वकारणकारणम्। कृष्णं नारायणं वन्दे कृष्णं वन्दे व्रजप्रियम्। कृष्णं द्वैपायनं वन्दे कृष्णं वन्दे पृथासुतम्। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। रमापतिपदां भोज परिस्फुरति मानसं सेनापतिमहं वन्दे विश्वक्सेनं निरन्तरम्। प्रह्लादनारद पराशर पुण्डरीक व्यासम्बरीश शुक शौनक भीष्मदाल्भ्याम् रुक्माङ्गदार्जुन वसिष्ठ विभीषणादीन् पुण्यानि रुक्माङ्गदार्जुन वसिष्ठ विभीषणादीन् पुण्यानि मान् परमभागवतान् स्मरामि। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतः चार्थेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयः यत्र त्रिसर्गो वृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। धर्मः प्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमः निर्मत्सराणां सताम् वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदम् तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्। श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात्। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयम् मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरह कातर आजुहाव। पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपमतितितीर्षतान्तमोऽन्धम् संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यम् तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनाम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रये। यस्य भगवताख्या सर्वेषां भक्तिदान्दिनात् स एव करुणा सिन्धुः बोधितात्मा गुरुर्मम। तस्मै श्री वासुदेवाय धरणीसुररूपिणे गुरुवायुपुरेशाय तुभ्यं श्रीगुरवे नमः। शङ्खचक्रगदा पद्मधारिणे गुरुरूपिणे गुरुवायुपुरेशाय वासुदेवाय ते नमः। संसारसागरे मग्नं दीनं मां करुणानिधे कर्मग्राहगृहीताङ्गं मामुद्धर भवार्णवात्। श्रीमद्भागवताख्योऽयं प्रत्यक्षः कृष्ण एव हि स्वीकृतोऽसि मया नाथ मुक्त्यर्थं भवसागरे। मनोरथो मदीयोऽयं सफलः सर्वथा त्वया निर्विघ्नेनैव कर्तव्यः दासोऽहं तव केशव। शुकरूपप्रबोधज्ञ सर्वशास्त्रविशारद एतत्कथा प्रकाशेन मदज्ञानविनाशय। पीताम्बरं करविराजितचक्रशङ्खं कौमोदकी सरसिजं करुणासमुद्रम् राधासहायमतिसुन्दरमन्दहासं वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि। वातालयेशमनिशं हृदि भावयामि। Pranams to the Lord. Pranams to all the Mahatmas in tonight's Bhagawat session. We are in Prathamaskandha, 5th Adhyay. We have seen 24 verses. The last verse, Premayapetakhilachapalerbhake Dante Dhritakreedanakayenuvartini Chakrukrupam yadyapi tulya darshanaha Shushrushamane munayolpabhashini. Maharaj is telling Vyasji about his previous life, that how he was a son of a maid, and that maid was serving the group of Brahmanas, and Naradji was unlike other children, not playing here and there, not talking much. And though those Brahmanas had Samadrashti, they had a special affiliation to Naradji. So till that we have seen. And now we are going to go ahead from mantra number 20. Okay, let us have the volunteers. Vaniji, Dattaji. उच्छिष्टलेपाननुमोदितो द्विजैः
उच्छिष्टलेपाननुमोदितो द्विजैः
उच्छिष्टलेपाननुमोदितो द्विजैः
सत्कृत्स्म भुञ्जे तदपास्तकिल्बिषः
सकृत्समभुञ्जे तदा सकृत्स्म भुञ्जे तदपास्तकिल्बिषः
सकृत्स्म भुञ्जे तदपास्तकिल्बिषः।
एवं प्रवृत्तस्य विशुद्धचेतसः
एवं प्रवृत्तस्य विशुद्धचेतसः
एवं प्रवृत्तस्य विशुद्धचेतसः
तद्धर्म एवात्मरुचिः प्रजायते।
तद्धर्म एवात्मरुचिः प्रजायते।
तद्धर्म एवात्मरुचिः प्रजायते।
उच्छिष्टलेपाननुमोदितो द्विजैः सकृत्स्म भुञ्जे तदपास्तकिल्बिषः।
उच्छिष्टलेपाननुमोदितो द्विजैः सकृत्स्म भुञ्जे तदपास्तकिल्बिषः।
उच्छिष्टलेपाननुमोदितो द्विजैः सकृत्स्म भुञ्जे तदपास्तकिल्बिषः।
एवं प्रवृत्तस्य विशुद्धचेतसः तद्धर्म एवात्मरुचिः प्रजायते।
एवं प्रवृत्तस्य विशुद्धचेतसः तद्धर्म एवात्मरुचिः प्रजायते।
एवं प्रवृत्तस्य विशुद्धचेतसः तद्धर्म एवात्मरुचिः प्रजायते।
उच्छिष्टलेपाननुमोदितो द्विजैः सकृत्स्म भुञ्जे sorry, I'll do it again. उच्छिष्टलेपाननुमोदितो द्विजैः सकृत्स्म भुञ्जे तदपास्तकिल्बिषः। एवं प्रवृत्तस्य विशुद्धचेतसः तद्धर्म एवात्मरुचिः प्रजायते।
उच्छिष्टलेपाननुमोदितो द्विजैः सकृत्स्म भुञ्जे तदपास्तकिल्बिषः। एवं प्रवृत्तस्य विशुद्धचेतसः तद्धर्म एवात्मरुचिः प्रजायते।
Uchishta. Uchishta means somebody has eaten food and the remnant of that. Like in Hindi, we say, jhuta khana. So, uchishta is someone's balance after eating what is balance on the plate that generally we don't consume by somebody else's. Because that's somebody else's resource. So, that's the remnant of the food that's balance. So, Naradji is saying, Anumoditaihi. Anumodita means by permission. By permission of whom? Dvijaihi. Dvijaihi is by those Brahmanas. And Sakrut, one time. Sma means it's a past tense. Sma means I was with the Brahmins' permission, with all those Brahmins' permission. One time, what I'm doing? Bhunje. I was eating their remnant food. So Naradji is a child. He is a maid servant. The maid who is serving the Brahmins. And Naradji is unlike other boys. He's not talking too much. He's not playing here and there. He's just there serving the Brahmanas. So Brahmanas who are having one drishti, ek samatva bhava to all, still had a special liking to Naradji. And Naradji, with their permission, because he's a maid servant, with their permission, he was eating only one time. And what he was eating, the remnant of those Brahmins was there on their plate, not a separate food for him, another. So how much one person leaves balance? Okay, little bit here and there, little bit here. So Naradji was having very little food. Then, because of that, tad apasta kilbishaha, apasta destroyed, removed. Kilbishaha, all the papas, all the sins. Because having done so, Naradji's entire papa was washed. Then, evam pravrityasya, having lived like this, going on, Vishuddha Chetasaha. his mind became completely pure. Vishuddha, there is not even an iota of any negativity in his mind. His heart was completely clear. So because of that, tat dharma evatma ruchihi prajayate. So he got more inclined to hear about Vedanta, to hear about Veda Vakyas, and that Atma Ruchi is his self Ruchi, his because now the heart is clear, mind is Vishuddha. So when we have problems in mind, only we get attracted to the other things, like and dislike. But Naraji didn't have anything that, so his mind was attracted to what Brahmanas were reveling in, and his pravritti into Vedanta began that time. This is what he's telling to Vyas Maharaji. उच्छिष्टलेपाननुमोदितो द्विजैः सकृत्स्म भुञ्जे तदपास्तकिल्बिषः एवं प्रवृत्तस्य विशुद्धचेतसः तद्धर्म एवात्मरुचिः प्रजायते. Continue. तत्रान्वहं कृष्णकथाः प्रगायताम्
तत्रान्वहं कृष्णकथां प्रजायताम्
कथाः प्रगायताम्
तत्रान्वहं कृष्णकथा प्रजायताम्.
Jayatam you're saying or Gayatam you're saying?
Oh, sorry. तत्रान्वहं कृष्णकथा प्रगायताम्.
Okay.
तत्रान्वहं कृष्णकथाः प्रगायताम्
अनुग्रहेणा शृणवं मनोहराः
अनुग्रहेण शृण्वं मनोहराः
अनुग्रहेण शृण्वं मनोहराः
श्रद्धया मेनुपदं विशृण्वतः
तां श्रद्धया मेनुपदं विशृण्वतः
ता श्रद्धया मेनुपदं विशृण्वतः
प्रियश्रवस्यङ्गममा भवद्रुचिः
प्रियश्रवस्यङ्गममा भवद्रुचिः
प्रियश्रवस्यङ्गममा भवद्रुचिः
तत्रान्वहं कृष्णकथाः प्रगायताम् अनुग्रहेणाशृणवं मनोहराः
तत्रान्वहं कृष्णकथाः प्रगायताम् अनुग्रहेण शृण्वं मनोहराः
तत्रान्वहं कृष्णकथाः प्रयागताम् तत्रान्वहं कृष्णकथाः प्रगायताम् अनुग्रहेण शृण्वं मनोहराः
श्रद्धया मेनुपदं विशृण्वतः प्रियश्रवस्यङ्गममा भवद्रुचिः
तां श्रद्धया मेनुपदं विशृण्वतः प्रियश्रवस्यङ्गममा भवद्रुचिः
ता श्रद्धया मेनुपदं विशृण्वतः प्रियश्रवस्यङ्गममा भवद्रुचिः
तत्रान्वहं कृष्णकथाः प्रजायतः तत्रान्वहं कृष्णकथाः प्रगायताम् अनुग्रहेण शृण्वं मनोहराः तां श्रद्धया मेनुपदं विशृण्वतः प्रियश्रवस्यङ्गममा भवद्रुचिः
तत्रान्वहं कृष्णकथाः प्रगायताम् अनुग्रहेण शृणुवं मनोहराः ता श्रद्धया मेनुपदं विशृण्वतः प्रियश्रवस्यङ्गममा भवद्रुचिः.
So now what happens? Now he's got that anugraha. So taha tatra anu aham. Anu every day. Day after day. Every day aham. Over there, every day I Krishna kathaha pragayatam anugrahena anushrunavam manoharaha. So when they are singing the Krishna katha every day, he was lucky enough to listen to the Lord's glories, which was so captivating, Manoharaha. So the Brahmanas are doing, and he was a listener over there, and it was happening on a daily basis. Then what happens? Taha Shraddhaya me Anupadam. Anupadam, step by step, slowly. Shraddhaya, by devotion. Because he got to listen to those kathas and he was so engrossed and he got the liking. And it was by the grace that he got to hear the katha. Then what happened? Vishrunvataha, having been listening to it daily, step by step, Priyashravasya mama abhavat ruchihi. To the Lord, I became interested. So it's not that because the exposure he got, that attracted him towards Lord. And then in Lord only he started getting ruchi. He developed taste of listening to the katha. Naraji is telling that he was still a child. And he's serving. He's not learnt it. But because they were practicing and they were singing and they were expressing Lord's glories, Naraji, just by listening, by grace, developed ruchi to Lord. Tatranvahan Krishna katha pragayata anugrahena shrunavam manoharaha ताश्रद्धयामेनुपदं विशृण्वतः प्रियश्रवस्यङ्गममा भवद्रुचिः. सचिव जी, राधा कृष्णन जी. तस्मिंस्तदा लब्धरुचेर्महामुने
तस्मिंस्तदा लब्धरुचेर्महामुने
तस्मिंस्तदा लब्धरुचेर्महामुने
प्रियश्रवस्य स्खलितामतिर्मम.
प्रियश्रवस्य स्खलितामतिर्मम.
श्रवस्य स्खलिता.
प्रियश्रवस्य स्खलितामतिर्मम.
प्रियश्रवस्य स्खलितामतिर्मम.
ययाहमेतत् सदसत्स्वमायया.
ययाहमेतः सदसत्स्वमायया.
ययाहमेतत् सदसत्स्वमायया.
पश्ये मयि ब्रह्मणि कल्पितं परे.
पश्ये मयि ब्रह्मणि कल्पितं परे.
पश्ये मयि ब्रह्मणि कल्पितं परे.
तस्मिंस्तदा लब्धरुचेर्महामुने प्रियश्रवस्य स्खलितामतिर्मम.
तस्मिंस्तदा लब्धरुचेर्महामुने प्रियश्रवस्य स्खलितामतिर्मम.
तस्मिंस्तदा लब्धरुचेर्महामुनि प्रियश्रवस्य स्खलितामतिर्मम.
ययाहमेतत् सदसत्स्वमायया पश्ये मयि ब्रह्मणि. मयि ब्रह्मणि इस् द्वित्वा. पश्ये मयि ब्रह्मणि कल्पितं परे.
ययाहमेतः सदसत्स्वमायया पश्ये मयि ब्रह्मणि कल्पितं परे
ययाहमेतत्सदसत्स्वमायया पश्ये मयि ब्रह्मणि कल्पितं परे
तस्मिंस्तदा लब्धरुचेर्महामुने प्रियश्रवस्य स्खलितामतिर्मम ययाहमेतः सदसत्स्वमायया पश्ये मयि ब्रह्मणि कल्पितं परे
तस्मिंस्तदा लब्धरुचेर्महामुने प्रियश्रवस्यत्यस्खलितामधिर्मम ययाहमेतत्सदसत्स्वमायया पश्ये मयि ब्रह्मणि कल्पितं परे
So now what does he say over here? So by this way, tasmin tadha labdha ruche, having got the ruchi, Mahamate, means he's addressing to Vedvyaji, Mahamate, Mahamuni, the one who is having a great wisdom. So, O Vyasmuni ji, having thus, tasmin, tada, labdha ruche, having just got labdha ruche, got the taste in the Lord, Priyashravasya, in the Lord, Skhalita matir mama. So, Skhalita matir mama, Skhalita. So, my mind, so it is Askhalita. Askhalita matir mama. So my mind was not then wandering here and there. And that's why what has happened? Yaya, by which aham etat sad asat swamayaya. So what is sat? What is asat? And because of my own ignorance, swamayaya, and I could understand the difference between the sukshma and the sthula bhava, Naraji is saying. And Pashye Mai Brahmani Kalpitam Pare. And eventually that was leading me to the final knowledge. Because now the mind is clear. So only a clear reflection happens on a still water. When water has even slightest ripple, the reflections are moving. Right? So to get the complete thing, the mind has to be sthira. So now having got the sthira buddhi, he began to get the knowledge. And he could understand the difference between the Sat and the Asat. Means he became aware of his own ignorance, and so the jnana could take place. Sometimes it happens, we don't know that we don't know. That becomes a very tricky thing to learn that. Tasminstadha labdharichermahamune priyashravasya skhalita mama yayahametat sadasatsvamaya pashye mai brahmani kalpitam pare itthaṁ sharat pravrushika harehe.
इत्थं शरत्प्रावृषिकावृतु हरे
Harehe.
हरेः
Visarga.
इत्थं शरत्प्रावृषिकावृतु हरे
Harehe.
इत्थं शरत्प्रावृषिकावृतु हरेः
Harehe. Vishrinvato menu savanyashomalam.
विशृण्वतो मेनु सवं यशोमलम्
विशृण्वतो मेनु सवय्यशोमलम्
Sankirtyamanam munibhirmahatmabhiः.
सङ्कीर्त्यमानं मुनिभिर्महात्मभिः
सङ्कीर्त्यमानं मुनिभिर्महात्मभिः
Bhaktis pravrittatmarajastamopah.
भक्तिः प्रवृत्तामरजस्तमोपः
भक्तिः प्रवृत्तात्मरजस्तमोभः
Kham sharat vrushika hare Vishrinvato menu savanyasho malam.
इत्थं शरत्प्रावृषिकावृतु हरेः विशृण्वतो मेऽनुसवं यशोमलम्
इत्थं शरत्प्रावृषिकावृदूहरे विशृण्वतो मेनु स वै यशोमलम्
Sankirtyamanam munibhirmahatmabhihi bhaktif pravrittatmarajastamopaha.
सङ्कीर्त्यमानं मुनिभिर्महात्मभिः भक्तिः प्रवृत्तात्मरजस्तमोपः
सङ्कीर्त्यमानं मुनिभिर्महात्मभिः भक्तिः प्रवृत्तात्मरजस्तमोहः
इत्थं शरत्प्रावृषिकावृतु हरेः विशृण्वतो मेऽनुसवं यशोमलम् सङ्कीर्त्यमानं मुनिभिर्महात्मभिः भक्तिः प्रवृत्तात्मरजस्तमोपः
इत्थं शरत्प्रावृषिकावृतूहरे
Mahaprana.
इत्थं शरत्प्रावृषिकावृतूहरे विशृण्वतो मेनु स वै यशोमलम् सङ्कीर्त्यमानं मुनिभिर्महात्मभिः भक्तिः प्रवृत्तात्मरजस्तमोहः
Just the two. Itham sharat pradrishi. If you can go with that tune, you will get it. Itham with Anuswara.
इत्थं शरत्प्रावृषिकावृदूहरे इत्थं शरत्प्रावृषिकावृदूहरे विशृण्वतो मेनु स वै यशोमलम् सङ्कीर्त्यमानं मुनिभिर्महात्मभिः भक्तिः प्रवृत्तात्मरजस्तमोपः
Itham. In this way. Sharat pravrush. So we had seen this last time, right? Pravrut means the rainy season. So this was like his Chaturmasa Upakram. So over here two seasons are mentioned. Sharat and Varsha Rutu. 6 Rutus we have. Correct. And 12 months are there. So approximately 2 months for a Rutu. So this was in Varsha and Sharat Rutu. So generally June, July, the rainy season starts. So it will be like somewhere half mid-June it starts till mid-July somewhere. And then July, then August, September is normally we say the Sharat Ritu. And then it overlaps. So depending upon how the kala was like, the rainy season. So we can take this as a Chaturmasa time. So what has happened now? Itham, in this way, in this Sharad Ritu and Varsha Ritu, Harehe, of Hari, of the Lords, Vishrunvataha, and may Anusavam, continuously, Nirantar. And I was listening glories of the Lord. And how are they? Yasho Amalam. So it is like without any blemish, all the glories that he was listening. And Sankirtyamanam Munibhihi Mahatmabhihi. And by how he was it? By Munibhihi Mahatmabhihi. Third case, Bahuvachan. So who was singing them Sankirtyamana? By the Munibhis, by the Mahatmas. They were singing it throughout this. So because of that continuous, the thing was falling on my ear. So because of that, what has happened? Bhaktihi pravrittam atmajam atmajaha. So in his heart, the devotion sprung out, and that was rajaha tamopaha. It removed whatever the balance raja tamas was there in him. Everything was, means there was no harshness in the nature. There was no I know that sedentary power, sometimes we get so lethargic and we say, it's enough now, I want. So all that feeling, everything, he was neither aggressive, he was neither lazy, he was not dull, he was there was a clarity in him by just listening to this over a period of time, not just once or twice, and daily, continuously from morning till night. Anusavam, every time. And this is all that he was listening to. Everything in his heart changed. That balance Rajatama was her and Bhakti was Pravritta in his heart. Itham sharat vrushika hare vishrinvato menu savayyashomalam sankirtyamanam munibhirmahatmabhih bhaktif pravrittatmarajastamopaha. Nikhila ji, Shri Hari ji. तस्यैवं मेनुरक्तस्य
तस्यैवं मेनुरक्तस्य
तस्यैवं मेनुरक्तस्य
श्रितस्य हतैनसः
प्रश्रितस्य हतैन सह
प्रश्रितस्य हतैन सह
श्रद्दधानस्य बालस्य
तद्दधानस्य बालस्य
श्रद्दधानस्य बालस्य
दान्तस्यानुचरस्य च
दान्तस्यानुचरस्य च
तस्यैवं मेनुरक्तस्य प्रश्रितस्य हतैनसः
तस्यैवं मेनुरक्तस्य प्रश्रितस्य हतैन सह
तस्यैवं मेनुरक्तस्य प्रश्रितस्य हतैन सह
श्रद्दधानस्य बालस्य दान्तस्यानुचरस्य च
श्रद्दधानस्य बालस्य दान्तस्यानुचरस्य च
श्रद्दधानस्य बालस्य दान्तस्यानुचरस्य च
तस्यैवं मेनुरक्तस्य प्रश्रितस्य हतैन सह श्रद्दधानस्य बालस्य दान्तस्यानुचरस्य च
तस्यैवं मेनुरक्तस्य प्रश्रितस्य हतैन सह श्रद्दधानस्य बालस्य दान्तस्यानुचरस्य च.
We will complete the next two and then we see the memo. Okay. Jnanam guhyatamam yattat
ज्ञानं गुह्यतमं यत्तत्
ज्ञानं गुह्यतमं यत्तत्
साक्षात् भगवतोदितम्
साक्षात् भगवतोदितम्
साक्षात् भगवतोदितम्
अन्ववोचन् गमिष्यन्तः
अन्ववोचन् गमिष्यन्तः
अन्ववोचन् गमिष्यन्तः
कृपया दीनवत्सलाः
कृपया दीनवत्सलाः
कृपया दीनवत्सलाः
ज्ञानं गुह्यतमं यत्तत् साक्षात् भगवतोदितम्
ज्ञानं गुह्यतमं यत्तत् साक्षात् भगवतोदितम्
ज्ञानं गुह्यतमं यत्तत् साक्षात् भगवतोदितम्
अन्ववोचन् गमिष्यन्तः कृपया दीनवत्सलाः
अन्ववोचन् गमिष्यन्तः कृपया दीनवत्सलाः
अन्ववोचन् गमिष्यन्तः कृपया दीनवत्सलाः
ज्ञानं गुह्यतमं यत्तत् साक्षात् भगवतोदितम् अन्ववोचन् गमिष्यन्तः कृपया दीनवत्सलाः।
ज्ञानं गुह्यतमं यत्तत् साक्षात् भगवतोदितम् अन्ववोचन् गमिष्यन्तः कृपया दीनवत्सलाः
येनैवाहं भगवतः
येनैवाहं भगवतः
येनैवाहं भगवतः
वासुदेवस्य वेधसः
वासुदेवस्य वेधसः
वासुदेवस्य वेधसः
मायानुभावम् मायानुभावमविदम्
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 येन गच्छन्ति तत्पदम्
येन गच्छन्ति तत्पदम्
येन गच्छन्ति तत्पदम्
येनैवाहं भगवतः वासुदेवस्य वेधसः
येनैवाहं भगवतः वासुदेवस्य वेधसः
येनैवाहं भगवतः वासुदेवस्य वेधसः
मायानुभावमविदम् येन गच्छन्ति तत्पदम्
मायानुभावमविदम् येन गच्छन्ति तत्पदम्
मायानुभावमविदम् येन गच्छन्ति तत्पदम्
येनैवाहं भगवतः वासुदेवस्य वेधसः मायानुभावमविदम् येन गच्छन्ति तत्पदम्
येनैवाहं भगवतः वासुदेवस्य वेधसः मायानुभावमविदम् येन गच्छन्ति तत्पदम्
So now what happens over here? Tasyaivam, tasya. On that, of him, what happened? Me anuraktaha. So, my anuraktasya means I am such a type of child who was in a anuraktaha, who was loving them and lovingly serving them, and prashrita means I was obedient also, and hata enasaha, all enasa papas hata, and all the sins had vanished being in their presence and listening to them. And he was not like those naughty kids jumping around. He was sitting quietly, obedient, serving them. So, and he was also Shraddha Dhanasya. He was also very Shraddhavan. He was faithfully listening everything. Balasya, he means of such a balaka, of such a kid who is anuraktaha, who is prashritaha, who is Shraddhadhanaha, and who is also dantaha. Dantaha means who has control. Danta is control. And who is anucharaha. So, who is, whatever has been advised to him, he is obediently following. So, such a bala means such an Naradji. So, even in the class, right, if the kids who listen to us, we tend to pay more attention to them. It's not that we don't like the other child who is not so very attentive or not learning fast. No, we like them also. And we give them our attention also. But then some children who are very smart and who listen to us like this, and what we want with our eye, they know and they do that immediately and bring that for, they attract our attention. Their bonding develops in a different way, it grows. So Naradji was like this. He was not seeking attention. But because he was like that, and the Munis, though they are Samadarshi, everybody is same to them. But because of Naradji's such quality, what happened? Jnanam guhyatamam yat sakshat bhagavata uditam. What Bhagwanji said, Bhagavata uditam. What Bhagwanji said, which Jnana guhya, that secret knowledge that sakshat Bhagwanji has given to those learned people, Anvavochan. They gave him the Upadesha. Anvavochan. So, because of his behavior, though he's a maid servant son, he's not one among the Brahmins, he's not one who has gone to study with them. But because of all that has happened, they, Sakshat Bhagavataha Uditaha, those, they gave him Anvavochan and Gamishyantaha. They gave the knowledge, and then when they were leaving, they gave the knowledge to Naradji, who were very, they were Dina Vatsalaha. Though, who was, for the downtrodden, those who are very compassionate. So such Brahmins, while they were leaving that place, they gave the highest knowledge to Naradji, and then only they are left. Gamishyanta, the one who were going, they gave. Okay. तस्यैवं मेनुरक्तस्य प्रश्रितस्य हतैन सह श्रद्दधानस्य बालस्य तान्तस्यानुचरस्य च ज्ञानं गुह्यतमं यत्तत् साक्षात् भगवतोदितम् अन्ववोचन् गमिष्यन्तः कृपया दीनवत्सलाः येनैवाहं भगवतः वासुदेवस्य वेधसः. Oh, I didn't tell the meaning of this. Mayanubhavamavidam yena gachanti tatpadam. So then what happens? Yena eva aham. So in this way, Bhagavataha Vasudevasya Vedasaha. So that Bhagwanji's knowledge, and what has happened? Mayanu Bhavam Avidam. So, having known the Maya Shakti of the Lord, Yena Gachanti Tatpadam, he came to know that having known the highest knowledge and having known the Maya Shakti of the Lord, what the learned people gain, Tat Padam, that highest knowledge, the Brahmins gain, or the learned people, he came to know that we don't know the purpose of our life. We don't know which direction, what is the purpose. So the clarity he got was Tat Padam. What has to be gained in the life is by this knowledge, knowing the Lord and knowing the Maya Shakti of the Lord. He realized that. Who? Naradji. So having done all that, so he came to know that what is the glory of the Lord, what is that potency of the Lord, who has done all this work, and by knowing that Lord's glory, what one attains, he came to know. Like that. It's not, he didn't say that I came to know. He said, by knowing this, what people are attaining, I came to know. Nobody would say that I got the knowledge. They will only show by different signs like what it is. So Naradji also said like that only. So by knowing that, what people gain, I came to know. Yenaivaaham bhagavataha vasudevasya vedasaha mayanubhavamavidam yena gachanti tatpadam. Then you can do one more verse, then we will take Lakshmi and Lataji. Etat samsuchitam brahman.
Etat samsuchitam brahman. Brahman, is it?
Han, nakara.
Etat samsuchitam brahman.
Etat samsuchitam brahman.
Tapatraya chikitsitam.
तापत्रयचिकित्सितम्
तापत्रयचिकित्सितम्
Page 20. Sorry. यदीश्वरे भगवती
यदीश्वरे भगवति
यदीश्वरे भगवति
कर्म ब्रह्मणि भावितं द्वित्वा कर्म ब्रह्मणि
कर्म ब्रह्मणि भावितम्
कर्म ब्रह्मणि भावितम्
एतत्संसूचितं ब्रह्मन् तापत्रयचिकित्सितं तापत्रय also द्वित्वा
एतत्संसूचितं ब्रह्मन् तापत्रयचिकित्सितम्
एतत् संसूचितं ब्रह्मन् तापत्रयचिकित्सितम्
यदीश्वरे भगवती कर्म ब्रह्मणि भावितम्
यदीश्वरे भगवति कर्म ब्रह्मणि भावितम्
यदीश्वरे भगवति कर्म ब्रह्मणि भावितम्
एतत्संसूचितं ब्रह्मन् तापत्रयचिकित्सितम् यदीश्वरे भगवति कर्म ब्रह्मणि भावितम्
एतत् संसूचितं ब्रह्मन् तापत्रयचिकित्सितम् यदीश्वरे भगवति कर्म ब्रह्मणि भावितम्.
Narad says, Etat Samsuchitam, I have just pointed you that what the Brahmanas had told, that Tapatraya Chikitsam, for all the kinds of tapa, for all kinds of agonies in the world, the chikitsa, the medicine, the remedy is Ishware Bhagavati. What? Our Shraddha, our devotion, our seva, all our karmas, everything is offering to the Lord. Brahmani Bhavitam. Whoever is offering everything into the Lord, that is only the remedy for all kinds of agonies to get rid of. And I have just pointed out, I've not told you all details, I've just hinted you throughout all this. Who is saying this? Naraji is finally concluding it to Vyasji Maharaj. एतत्संसूचितं ब्रह्मन् तापत्रयचिकित्सितं यदीश्वरे भगवती कर्म ब्रह्मणि भावितम्. Lakshmiji, Lataji. We have few minutes only. What we can do, we can first chant all the verses. And then depending upon how much time we have, we will elaborate or we will quickly glance at the translation to save the time, and we'll do the whole verses to complete the chapter. So for last two classes, we were not completing the verses. Today probably this is how we want us to do. आमयो यश्च भूतानाम्
आमयो यश्च भूतानाम्
आमयो यश्च भूतानां
जायते येन सुव्रत
जायते येन सुव्रत
जायते येन सुव्रत
तदेव ह्यामयम् द्रव्यम्
तदेव ह्यामयम् द्रव्यम्
तदेव ह्यामयम् द्रव्यम्
न पुनाति चिकित्सितम्
न पुनाति चिकित्सितम्
न पुनाति चिकित्सितम्
आमयो यश्च भूतानाम् जायते येन सुव्रत
आमयो यश्च भूतानाम् जायते येन सुव्रत
आमयो यश्च भूतानां जायते येन सुव्रत
तदेव ह्यामयं द्रव्यं न पुनाति चिकित्सितम्
तदेव ह्यामयं द्रव्यं न पुनाति चिकित्सितम्
तदेव ह्यामयं द्रव्यं न पुनाति चिकित्सितम्
आमयो यश्च भूतानां जायते येन सुव्रत तदेव ह्यामयं द्रव्यं न पुनाति चिकित्सितम्
आमयो यश्च भूतानां जायते येन सुव्रत तदेव ह्यामयं द्रव्यं न पुनाति चिकित्सितम्
Amaya is a disease. Okay. So sometimes he's saying that the substances which causes the disease, but if you know how to use that substance, that can be actually the medicine. So the world is a problem, but through the world only you can gain the knowledge. So whether you want to get stuck, you should know how to use and how much to use and how much you have to get attached or involved into it. So punati, making shuddhi, the chikitsa. Tadeva amayam, that dravya which is causing the amaya, but if you use it in the correct way, would only be the solution to solve the problem. Amayo yascha bhutanam jayate yena suvrata. Suvrata is a name given to Vyasji, the one who is doing great vrata. So, O Vyasji, Amaya Yascha Bhutanam Jayate, the disease by which the human beings or beings in people it is formed, the disease which are formed in the beings in Bhutanam, Tadeva, that only Amayam Dravyam. No, so that only it will be not Amayam Dravyam if they know how to use Punati Chikitsitam, if they use it correctly. Evam Nrinam Kriya Yogaha.
एवं नृणां क्रियायोगाः
एवं नृणां क्रियायोगाः
सर्वे संस्कृतिहेतवः
सर्वे संसृतिहेतवः
सर्वे संसृतिहेतवः
स एवात्मविनाशाय
त एवात्मविनाशाय
त एवात्मविनाशाय
कल्पन्ते कल्पिताः परे
कल्पन्ते कल्पिताः परे
कल्पन्ते कल्पिताः परे.
Let me not chant again. You can directly chant the verse so we can complete the verses.
एवं नृणां क्रियायोगाः सर्वे संसृतिहेतवः त एवात्मविनाशाय कल्पन्ते कल्पिताः परे
एवं नृणां क्रियायोगाः सर्वे संस्मृतिहेतवः त एवात्मविनाशाय कल्पन्ते कल्पिताः परे.
Kalpitaha is offered. Pare, para, which is Lord. So, likewise only, all the actions, they are samsruti hetavaha. They are the cause of our transmigration, to get caught up in the bhavasagara. But that same action, ta eva atma vinashaya kalpante, that you annihilate yourself if those karmas kalpitaha pare. Kalpitaha offered to pare, to the higher. If same action, what you do, I am enjoying a laddu. Okay, I am feeding the Lord. You are bringing Lord in your every action. Instead of you are doing it for the Lord when it happens. That same action, which is a samsruti hetu, is becoming a liberating factor. Evan drunam kriya yogaha sarve, all samsruti hetavaha, ta eva, that only. Atma vinashaya, ta eva, that only. The same actions. Kalpam te kalpitaf pare, yadatra kriyate karma. This is there, vitva. Yadatra kriyate. Trakriyate.
यदत्र क्रियते कर्म
यदत्र क्रियते कर्म
Bhagavat paritoshanam.
भगवत्परितोषणम्
भगवत्परितोषणम्
ज्ञानं यत्तदधीनं हि
ज्ञानं यत्तदधीनं हि
ज्ञानै यत्तदधीनं हि
भक्तियोगसमन्वितम्.
भक्तियोगसमन्वितम्
भक्तियोगसमन्वितम्
यदत्र क्रियते कर्म भगवत्परितोषणम् ज्ञानं यत्तदधीनं हि भक्तियोगसमन्वितम्
यदत्र क्रियते कर्म भगवत्परितोषणम् ज्ञानै यत्तदधीनं हि भक्तियोगसमन्वितम्
So how much of your actions you are ready to offer to Lord and make Lord happy? Bhagavat paritoshanam. On that only how much devotion you will develop will be there. So it is upon us to choose what action we have to offer, and is the aim to please the Lord? If that is your aim, that bhakti yoga samanvitam, then devotion will definitely get developed in you, and you would do that with both. So it will go, jnana and bhakti are going to go simultaneously. You know it is for the Lord and you are developing bhakti, and because you are having the devotion, the jnana is going to come. So this is a very good, very beautiful verse. This is yadatra kriyate karma Bhagavat paritoshanam jnanam yattadadhinam hi bhakti yoga samanvitam kurvana yatra karmani
कुर्वाणा यत्र कर्माणि
कुर्वाणा यत्र कर्माणि
Bhagavat chikshaya sakrit
भगवच्छिक्षया सकृत्
भगवच्छिक्षया सकृत्
grinanti gunanamani.
गुणन्ति गुणनामानि
Did you say gu? It is grinanti.
गृह्णन्ति गुणनामानि
गृह्णन्ति गुणनामानि
Krishnasyanusmaranti cha.
कृष्णस्यानुस्मरन्ति च
कृष्णस्यानुस्मरन्ति च
कुर्वाणा यत्र कर्माणि भगवच्छिक्षया सकृत् गृह्णन्ति गुणनामानि कृष्णस्यानुस्मरन्ति च
कुर्वाणा यत्र कर्माणि भगवच्छिक्षया सकृत् गृह्णन्ति गुणनामानि कृष्णस्यानुस्मरन्ति च
Grunanti, you are always taking what? Gunanamani, Bhagwan's name, Krishnasya Anusmaranti. And you are taking his smarana. You are remembering him continuously. And from that perspective, you are offering your karmas, and that is happening by Bhagavat Shikshaya. Shikshaya is also by Bhagwan's Ichha that you are able to do that offering. So it's both. Your wish also should combine, and the Lord wish also combines over it then. Kurvana yatra karmani bhagavat shikshaya sakrit grinanti gunanamani krishnasyanusmaranti cha Namo Bhagavate Tubhyam Vasudevaya Dhimahi.
Namo Bhagavate Tubhyam Vasudevaya Dhimahi.
Namo Bhagavate Tubhyam Vasudevaya Dhimahi.
Pradyumnaya Niruddhaya Namah Sankarshanaya Cha.
Pradyumnaya Niruddhaya Namas Sankarshanaya Cha.
Mark for
Pradyum
memorizing.
Pradyumnaya Niruddhaya Namah Sankarshanaya Cha.
Namo Bhagavate Tubhyam Vasudevaya Dhimahi. Pradyumnaya Niruddhaya Namas Sankarshanaya Cha.
Namo Bhagavate Tubhyam Vasudevaya Dhimahi. Pradyumnaya Niruddhaya Namah Sankarshanaya Cha.
So mark it. We have seen in our Vibhakti session when Namaha word is used, we have to use Chaturthi Vibhakti. That means we are offering the Namaskara. Yeah, Namaha. Namaha to whom? Bhagavate, to Bhagavanji, Vasudev. So Bhagavate is fourth case, Vasudevaya. Vasudev's fourth case, Vasudevaya. Pradyumna's for Pradyumnaya. Aniruddha's fourth case, Aniruddhaya. Sankarshana's fourth case, Sankarshan. To all these, Namaha and Dhimahi. I bow down and I meditate on. So same Bhagavan's different names have been taken and I offer my namaskaras and I meditate on these different names. We'll have different shades of meaning, which we can see some other time, waiting for some guru to guide us on the names. Namo Bhagavate Tubhyam Vasudevaya Dhimahi. Pradyumnaya Niruddhaya Namah Sankarshanaya Cha. Iti Murtyabhidhanena Mantramurtimamurtikam.
Iti Murtyabhidhanena Mantramurtimamurtikam.
Iti Murtyabhidhanena Mantramurtimamurtikam.
Yajate Yajna Purusham Sasamyak Darshanah Puman.
Yajate Yajna Purusham Sasamyak Darshanah Puman.
Yajate Yajna Purusham Sasamyak Darshanah Puman.
Iti Murtyabhidhanena Mantramurtimamurtikam. Yajate Yajna Purusham Sasamyak Darshanah Puman.
Iti Murtyabhidhanena Mantramurtimamurtikam. Yajate Yajna Purusham Sasamyak Darshanah Puman.
So the Lord who is not having any form, and people who perform yajna by using these four names that we have seen above. So to the formless who is thinking in some form but offering to that formless, they are the ones who are Samyak Darshan of Puman. Those are the people who are actually seeing what is to be seen, unseen. The one who is the formless, they know about it. But then they take the help of Vasudevaya or Aniruddhaya. They take the help of it. But they're actually worshipping the formless. Those people are actually seeing Samyak Darshana. They are actually seeing what is to be seen. But what is not seen. Iti Murtyabhidhanena Mantramurtimamurtikam. Yajate Yajna Purusham. All the offerings in the Yajna Kunda and all, whatever they are offering, it is all going to the formless only. They know that, but they give a name and a form and then they do because they are Samyak Darshana. Yajate Yajna Purusham Sasamyak Darshanah Puman. Imam Swanigamam Brahman Avetya Madanushkhitam. So two nas are there. Brahman will go and the other na is becoming a. We'll see in the Vyanjana Sandhi.
Imam Svanigam Brahman अवेत्यमदनुष्ठितम्
Gamam.
इमौ स्वनिगमं ब्रह्मन् अवेत्यमदनुष्ठितम्
इमौ स्वनिगमं ब्रह्मन् अवेद्यमदनुष्ठितम्
अदान्ये ज्ञानमैश्वर्यम् स्वस्मिन् भावम् च केशवः
अदान्मे ज्ञानमैश्वर्यं स्वस्मिन् भावं च केशवः
अदान्मे ज्ञानमैश्वर्यम् स्वस्मिन् भावञ्च केशवः
इमौ स्वनिगमं ब्रह्मन् अवेत्यमदनुष्ठितम् अदान्मे ज्ञानमैश्वर्यं स्वस्मिन् भावं च केशवः
इमौ स्वनिगमं ब्रह्मन् अवेद्यमदनुष्ठितम् अदान्मे ज्ञानमैश्वर्यम् स्वस्मिन् भावञ्च केशवः
Adat. That Adan means Adat has been given a boon. Who? Bhagwanji gives a boon to Naradji. Swanigam. So, uh, about the Vedas means knowledge of the ultimate truth. So, and Brahman over there is like to Vyasdev, it has been addressed. Avetya, like we have seen the Lyabanta, right? So, having known what is to be known, and Bhagwanji has blessed me, Adat gave me the boon about what? That jnana, that Aishwarya, and Savasmin, to stay in your own bhava. So this was Bhavancha Keshavaha. With this much love, Keshavaha, he gave me the knowledge. So Bhagwan himself gave knowledge to Naradji. He is concluding that line. Imam Swanigamam Brahmam Avedyamadhanushkhitam Adane Jnanam Aishwaryam Jnanam Aishwar Swasmin Bhavancha Keshavaha. Somehow we have completed and we will reach on time, I think, so for our daily Gita. Tvamapyadabhrashruta-vishrutam vibhoho.
त्वमप्यदभ्रश्रुतविश्रुतं विभोः
त्वमप्यदभ्रश्रुतविश्रुतं विभोः
Tamapyate yena vidam bubhutsitam.
समाप्यते येन विदां बुभुत्सितम्
समाप्यते येन विदां बुभुत्सितम्
Akhyahi dukkhair muhurarditatmana.
आख्याहि दुःखैर्मुहुरर्दितात्मनाम्
आख्याहि दुःखैर्मुहुरर्दितात्मनाम्
Sanklesha-nirvana-mushanti nanyatha.
सङ्क्लेशनिर्वाणमुशन्ति नान्यथा
संक्लेशनिर्वाणमुशन्ति नान्यथा
Om Tat Sat Iti Shrimad Bhagavate Mahapurane
ॐ तत्सत् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे
ॐ तत्सत् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे
Paramahamsyam Samhitayam
पारमहंस्यां संहितायां
पारमहंस्यां संहितायां
Prathamaskandhe Vyasanarada Samvade Panchamodhyayaha.
we don't have that. We have Naimishyopakhyane.
चतुर्थोऽध्यायः
Yeah, Chaturtho. But I'm surprised shouldn't be,
So that is a print mistake.
Print
No, we are doing
mistake,
the
yes.
fifth.
Yeah.
Naimisho up can we have finished. This is the
Okay.
fifth chapter.
Yeah.
Where
Even
Vyasa and Naradji's Samvada, we all heard the story
Yes.
between both of them. Okay, Lataji has it in her book. So which version? This is not Gorakhpur Press.
No, even I have it wrong. It is also like what Lakshmi has. But in English, it is there. The English translation has, but it's not in Sanskrit. Vyasa and Narada, and
Okay, so after Samhitayam, Prathama Skandhe. Okay.
Yeah.
Then what we have done? Vyasa Narada Samvade Panchamodhyayah.
Okay.
We will write it down.
This was not Naimishopic. It was.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you?
Yeah.
प्रथमस्कन्धे संवादे
Correct.
व्यासनारदसंवादे पञ्चमोऽध्यायः
Om Tat Sat. Oh, am I going from beginning or no?
No, Vyasa Narada Prathama Skandhe.
Prathama Skandhe Vyasa Narada Samvade Panchamodhyayah.
त्वमप्यदभ्रुश्रुतविश्रुतं विभोः समाप्यते येन विदाम्बुभुत्थितम् आख्याहि दुःखैर्मुरर्दितात्मनां संक्लेशनिर्वाणमुशन्ति नान्यथा। ॐ तत्सत् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां प्रथमस्कन्धे व्यासनारदसंवादे पञ्चमोऽध्यायः।
त्वमप्यदभ्रश्रुतविश्रुतं विभोः समाप्यते येन विदाम्बुभुत्सितम् आख्याहि दुःखैर्मुहुरर्दितात्मनां संक्लेशनिर्वाणमुशन्ति नान्यथा। ॐ तत्सत् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंसायां संहितायां प्रथमस्कन्धे व्यासनारदसंवादे पञ्चमोऽध्यायः।
So final, that advice he gives. Naradji tells that Tvam Apya Dabhra Shruta. Over there, Tvam, you. Apya, that is Api, Adabhra. Api means also. Adabhra, very big, humongous. Shruta, all the Shruti Vakyas. Vishruta, you have already heard all the Veda Vakyas. You already know. Vibhoho means of the Lord, Sarvashaktiman Lord. So, then you should now write, because you already know. You should write. So it will be like a twofold thing. That Dukkaihi Muhur Arditatmanam. Those who are Arditas, those who are suffering. For that you will be the reason to remove the sorrow. And those who are Jnanis, for them you will be giving more knowledge so that they can revel on it. So it is like a two thing that he is saying, that why Vyasji should write glories of the Lord, because he will be removing the sorrows of the people who are suffering, and he will be bringing joy to the Jnanis. And because Vyasji is capable, because he has already heard about the Vedas, he's already seen what is not there is only the Lord's glory. So he's saying, please go and write. Tvamapyadabhrashruta-vishrutam vibhoho samapyate yena vidam bubhutsitam akyahi dukkhair muhurartitatmanam sanklesha nirvanamushamti nanyatha. Om Tatsat iti Shrimad Bhagavate Mahapurane Paramahamsyam Samhitayam Prathamaskandhe Vyasanarada Samvade Panchamobhyayah Sada sarvatra Govinda Nama Sankirtanam. Govinda, Govinda, Narayana, Akhila Guru, Bhagavan Namaste. Only and only with his kripa that we have completed this chapter, which I had not planned at all. It was completely his plan, and somehow it has happened. And we'll definitely run to Daily Gita because it's 10:20 in Singapore. People are still awake. But any doubts in the verses that we have seen? You'll have to forgive my limitation. I'm just trying to translate, but that anubhava and the jnana is not seeping through it. So we are still groping in the dark, that elephant, somebody is holding the tail and somebody is holding the trunk, and we are guessing. So my sincere and most humble apologies that it may not come how it should come, but it will at least let Lord know that we are trying to grasp, and he should only throw light himself, or he should through somebody, means he will only have to come to give us because he's come to Naraji, so he should also come to us to give the knowledge. Any questions, any queries?
Varshaji, one big question. So we hear a lot about the word Dhimahi. So can you just give
Meditate
an
on.
origin?
We meditate on.
We meditate on. What is origin, and is there any, is just the word as exists as
No,
it is?
it's a verb. It's a verb. I'll take up this verb. So we meditate.
Thank you.
Varshaji, this Sankarshanaya, what is?
So all the names of Lord has certain meanings. That's what I said. So we will see through a knowledgeable person, through a guru's thing, that each name of the Lord has a peculiar form and story behind it.
Yeah, thank you.
My meditation is sorrow. Okay, so let us end our today's session and jump into Daily Gita. And then next week we'll start with a new chapter. Slowly we are getting there. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Hari Om, everyone. Thank you so very much for joining. Hari Om.
Hari Om, Varshaji.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. Hari Om. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hari Om, Veena.